All right, here we are, our 2006 Rinker Captiva 232 Bowrider for sale here near Norris Lake. This one does not have an available slip to transfer, but it is in the Clinton-Andersonville area. There is low hours on this boat. It's powered by a 5.0 liter MerCruiser multi-port fuel injected inboard outboard stern drive engine. There's your stern drive right here. We got 4-blade prop back here. That's an Alpha 1 Outdrive. There's under 150 hours on this one. This was acquired by a younger couple just this season, here in 2020. And they found out they're soon to be expecting another child, so they've put this one back on the market here. They've only had it a short time, only had it out a few times. They acquired it at one of the Knoxville boat dealers, and it looks like, from what I can tell on this one, it probably started just up the road in Ohio. Came out of Bethel Marine according to the stickers on the transom. We're here for our video walkthrough. Of course, you'll be able to find the current asking price of this one at our website, www.yournewboat.com. We won't mention those in the video tours because they'll often change until a listing is sold. This is a nice large Bowrider B, a great Norris Lake boat. Does include this tandem axle trailer that it's sitting on right now. It's got 2 newer tires on it. It's also got a spare, but the spare and the other 2 tires are a little bit older. It's got brakes. Actually towed quite well for being a larger boat. And before I climb inside, we do have this extended swim platform, 3-step swim boarding ladder. I'll show that to you before I climb in. Of course, we'll have the full specs on this one at the website, again, www.yournewboat.com. I promise you our website's very easy to navigate. If you open up a new tab or window, type in www.yournewboat.com, hit enter, you'll see some orange lettering that loads. That's our website. If you click the Find Your New Boat button, typically found in the top left-hand corner of the page, and just wait a few moments, that's going to load all of our inventory and order price, and all you got to do is scroll down to get to this one. Again, it's the 2006 Rinker Captiva 232. This is a 60th anniversary edition, and right off the bat, and you'll hear me brag about this on other boats, you've got the little walkthrough, here from the transom down to the cockpit. Got snapping carpeting, but that walkthrough is going to save a tremendous amount of wear and tear on this sun pad here. Those sun pads are nice too, especially a good sized boat on this one. Do have a Bimini top. It's in the storage boot. This cockpit, well, the boat's rated for 12. Standing here in the cockpit, we've got it's a deep V, large sides on this one. You've got the dual bolster driver and passenger seat. That basically means this part right here will flip up, and it gives you basically just a little booster seat so you can see over your steering wheel. And you've got that on the driver and the passenger side. Oops. Little dry box right there. Here's your driver's seat. It's going to flip right up. Tilt steering wheel. Got Danforth compass built in. We've got a Clarion Marine AM/FM CD. Satellite ready, and it looks like you've even got well, not a USB, but auxiliary input right here below the dash, but it's satellite ready as well. 6 speakers. All those speakers did pass the function test. Got working blower, bilge pump. This is your fresh water pump. We've got docking lights on this one, navigation lights, 12-volt power outlet. Got a little depth finder here at your helm. I'm gonna turn on this tachometer so you can see, or maybe you can see, it's 142.4 hours on this one. I don't know if that shows up with all the sunlight or glare or not. Drive trim gauge, engine temperature, battery volt, fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer with that built-in hour meter. Oil pressure. I think I missed one of those, but you can see them all right there. Two cup holders right there behind your driver's seat. Let's see, we've got 2 more over here by your passenger seat. Makes 4. Here's number 5, number 6, seven and 8 up here in your bow. And again, 6 speakers. Those are Clarion speakers. And again, those all function tested just fine. We've got an integrated 36 quart Igloo marine cooler, kind of built in underneath one of your seats back here. Got a lot of storage on this one. I really like. We've got a little integrated waste bin right here. There's also storage underneath this seat. Got some life jackets, and those jackets are staying with this one. You can access that also underneath that waste basket, and then there's another hatch right there underneath that piece of carpet. In-floor ski storage locker. I'll raise that up for you. There's a couple skis in there that are included with this one, and then the cockpit and the bow cover are all laying in there as well. Got some additional storage right here underneath the helm. They've got a little wind block piece of canvas in there, and that will snap on. See these snaps right here going down on the sides of this walkthrough up towards your bow? That little canvas will snap in there, and it can block that off, give you a little wind block for those cooler evenings and mornings, maybe early in the season, late season. I like how your cushion's up here on hinges. That makes it handy for getting things out. It's only going to take, you can do that with 2 hands, because then you can raise that, grab what you want with the others. First aid kit, that's going with the boats and dock lines. It's all going with it. And then this seat up here in the bow, this hides a little anchor and some rope. No hinge on that one, but that's a larger piece. It kind of fits in there nicely. And then additionally, we've got a little bit of Issenglass canvas for this one. That's going to attach to your Bimini top and will come down to your windshield. It's not a full enclosure, but it can be a very valuable piece of canvas if you ever get caught up in a storm or have a little notice, or maybe know you're going to be boating in some inclement weather. You can have that on and ready. So here's that MerCruiser 5.0 liter multi-port fuel injected inboard outboard stern drive engine. Again, Alpha 1 Outdrive. Under 150 hours. Small little freshwater tank on board here. We've got a pull-out handheld shower at the transom. There's your onboard water pump. There's your battery. And then here in this little storage compartment, this is where you've got those Issenglass enclosures up for around your windshield. Drop that back down in place, and then I almost forgot to mention one more really nice feature on this one. We've got your own little enclosed head compartment and a removable lounge table. So you've basically got a little Porta-Potti. It's been built in. A toilet paper holder, and then here's your removable lounge table right here. I'll have a photo of that with it in its place here in the cockpit. That would basically mount right here in the center of the floor, a little pedestal. Now before I climb out of the cockpit, I'm going to show you a little bit of up close of all the wear and tear on this one that we've noticed. You've got a few little scuffs on this upholstered seat right here. Okay, and we've got that, a little bit of wear like that in a few other spots. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, right here. Again, it's a little scuff. This isn't even a tear, but we've got a good scuff right there. And then notice the same over here on the passenger seat. That's almost a tear right there on that one. Just some dirt on the rust of it. A few little snaps on that snap-in carpeting have come out. You've got a little wear on it. And that's really just from where somebody's kind of ripped the whole piece of carpet up rather than taking the time and kind of grabbing next to that snap and lifting up. So you've got that in a few places. Small, another little scuff up here near the bow. And then I need to show you a spot back here on your large sun pad. You got a little bit of staining on this back of this seat. Okay, and the rest of it all is really in good shape, but it's mainly just right there on the sun pad. And then small little puncture right here on the sun pad, and then this seam is starting to come a little bit worn right back here near this little piping. Here's your freshwater fill, and this would be your little handheld freshwater shower. And again, that's with that little onboard freshwater pump. Here's your ski tow hook right here. I've just got a little dock line tied to it right now. This is where a swim ladder would have originally been. They put basically a filler there because they added the extended platform. So that makes that all one smooth surface, because it really doesn't do any good to keep a ladder there once you have the extended platform. So that's going to start to wrap things up here for us today. Again, this is the 2006 60th anniversary Rinker Captiva 232 for sale here near the Norris Lake area. I'm going to get up real close on the exterior, walk around one last time, and then I'll direct you to our website for any questions. You got a few little marks in the fiberglass here. A little bit of oxidation right here. We had this one buffed out, and but what you see now here is what you get. It's not going to buff out any better. Another little mark right here, right above the 60th anniversary Rinker logo. Two little marks in the decaling, one here, one right there. And a few other marks in that gel coat. Small little marks. Now, down here in the left-hand corner of the screen, that white that you're seeing, that's a reflection from the parking lot. Do you see that parking lot spot? It's coming right up here and then reflecting off into the boat. So don't get caught up in that. And same if you're looking at the photos on our website, we're only trying to show you a few little marks here and there that we've noticed in the fiberglass and in your gel coat. A few little marks right in here. I don't even know if this is going to show in the video. But here in person, you're going to see just a few little scratches right there, and then that's going down in the fiberglass right there. Two more light, really light stuff right up here. We generally will show you all this in the photographs as well. When you make it to the listing for this one, and if you click any of the links for more information, more photos, it's going to go right into a little photo slideshow page. It's another mark right here in the gel coat here. Here's your docking lights. You got one of these on either side. You can watch that photo slideshow all the way through to the end, and then at the end where we'll put all the wear and tear shots if there are any. And a lot of times it looks worse in the photographs than what it actually is. It's a fairly clean hull line, hull sides, and the underwater hull. But you know, we like to represent these as accurately as possible. And again, if you're seeing these other marks, that's your parking space lines just reflecting off. It is a bright day. Trying to just get you close up on the areas to call attention to. These are just a few other marks that did not buff out. And looks like this probably our last area. Even with these few little marks on either side, I would still rate this one pretty high condition wise. From what I can tell, it's always been used in freshwater. And again, very low hours on this. A little bit of oxidation right in here near where this little pinstripe is, and you can see they've done some good compounding on this side. One little mark. Oh, that actually wiped right off. That was probably a little bit of wax that was left over. But this part right here, this is a vinyl pinstripe, and so a few little marks in it. Those marks aren't actually into the gel coat at all. And then you've got just a faint little line right here. This guy right here did not buff out. So that's going to start to wrap things up on this one. Again, this is the 2006 Rinker Captiva 232 60th anniversary edition. Includes this big tandem axle trailer with brakes. We do have the tongue on this one we'll remove. If you're trying to get this in a tight garage, there's a pin here, and this tongue will slide out, and that will save you. Well, it saves you about 3 feet up there near the bow of it. But again, spare tire mount on this one as well. Bimini top. Again, we try to list all those. Sometimes we miss a few options. And that's why we always direct you to the website for the full list of all the features and specs on this one. And one last time, that website address, www.yournewboat.com. you want to reach out to us with any questions on this one, please do so through the website. There you can reach us by phone, by text, or by email. If you ever call us on the phone and get our voicemail, would like a return phone call, please leave a detailed message. Let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. We're often in areas without cell phone reception. If you do that, as soon as I get back in cell range, I'll return your call, and I can even leave all your questions that you've asked on your voicemail if I happen to miss you. And that'll do it for this one today. Thank you again for joining us. Again, contact us through the website for any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're in the market for something on Norris Lake. I know inventory is really low right now, and it's going pretty fast too. So subscribe to our YouTube page if you want to be notified of new listings about a half a day sooner than our email list. Thank you again for joining us.